Hey everybody, it's Ed. Alright, today's video we are going to go back in time. We are going back to 1973. Back in 1973, RCA Records released this. What is this? Well, this is Elvis, a legendary performer, Volume 1. Volume 1. There was a Volume 2. There are a couple of more volumes. I'm going to show them to you. All right, but we are really going to focus on Volume 1 for today. All right, what is this? What's in it? Let's go over that. All right, now, the thing about this pressing is when it initially came out, I don't know if you're really going to be able to see it. I don't want to really take it out of the plastic wrap because the shrink is still on it, but the shrink is kind of ripping and coming off, so I'll take out what I can, but I want to see if I could show you that the cover is actually textured. There is a texture to the cover. I think you can see it, all right, but you can also feel it. Now, on the back, I'm going to read to you what it says right here. It says, RCA Records proudly presents the Legendary Performer Collection, a series of recordings by the world's finest musical artists. Glowing with an energy that transcends time, these are performances which will recall fond memories for collectors and bring the joy of new discovery to young audiences. So I guess that was the goal here. Now, what is on here? Well, the thing that made these enticing back in 1973 when they were released was that we had some unreleased material on here, alternate takes and the like. So let me go over the song listing with you. I could try and show you right now. Maybe you can pause it and read it. All right, but I'll read it to you, so this way you'll have an idea. And I'm going to show you what's inside here, because it's pretty cool. All right, so we have That's All Right, and it says recorded 1954. I Love You Because, unreleased, newly discovered take, recorded July 6th, 1954. Heartbreak Hotel, recorded January 10th, 1956. Don't Be Cruel, recorded July 2nd, 1956. Then we have Love Me, which is an unreleased live version. Trying to Get to You, unreleased live version. Love Me Tender, which was recorded September 1st, 1956. There'll Be Peace in the Valley for Me, recorded January 13th, 1957. Now and Then There's a Fool Such as I, recorded June 10th, 1958. Tonight's All Right for Love, this is an unreleased version, U.S. and English-speaking countries, it was unreleased. From GI Blues, recorded September 1960. Are You Lonesome Tonight, unreleased live version from the comeback special. And Can't Help Falling in Love from Blue Hawaii, recorded September 1961. Now it also included excerpts from an interview of September 22nd, 1958. All right, and I believe that was prior to him sailing to Germany to go in the army. All right, so inside, well, you'll notice that this was a die-cut cover. So when I pull the inner sleeve out, what's that? Ooh, I'm going to show you. All right, so let's look at the inner sleeve. So this is what shows through the die cut. Now on the back you have all of your written material. Hopefully you can see that. All right, but it's just basically what I read to you, although there is a little bit more detail here with each song. So actually here, if you pause it, you should be able to read that. And if you pause it again, you should be able to read that. All right, we good? All right. Let's check out the label. Label was interesting on this one. So here we go. Here is your label. Elvis, a legendary performer, Volume 1. All right, and then here is Side 2. Actually, Side B. There you go. And I'm going to show you the book that also came inside. Now this inner sleeve is like a cardboard, thicker paper. All right, let us look at this. So here's the book it came with. Here's the back of your book. And for the time, and even still today, I love this book. It's great. They have a pocket calendar for 1974. All right, but this was a really nice addition that they put in to these collections. All right, so there has been on LP a volume 2, a volume 3, and a volume 4. Volume 3 came in 2 versions. All right, but I'm going to show them coming up in my next videos. Today we are just going to focus on this one, Volume 1. Tour dates, stuff, this is great. All right, and the last date that they show on here was July 3rd, 73, Atlanta. So this had the June 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 1973 Uniondale, New York shows, which of course was the Nassau Coliseum, where my mom got her very first scarf from Elvis during those shows, and then the next night got her second scarf. Friday night, June 22nd being the first night, and then Saturday night, June 23rd being her second scarf. All right, so overall, 1973, upon release, this was a good get. Again, some unreleased material on here, so it wasn't like they were just rehashing old stuff that was out, although a lot of it was rehashed. But again, at least you were getting something relatively new at the time, so that was good and intriguing. By today's standards, by 2021 standards, not something I throw on my turntable very often. All of these have been subsequently released over and over again. So there are alternate places to find this material. However, you know, again, for the time that it came out, definitely a good release. Sound quality on this is pretty damn good. And you know, if it was something you were looking for today, I do come across this sometimes with the textured cover, sometimes a little bit later pressing, where it's not textured. They are relatively cheap, so if you do find it and you're looking for your collection, I would say pick it up, absolutely, okay? But yeah, make sure it has the book in there, and also what I find is look through the books, because a lot of people tended to cut pictures out of the book. So I've looked through copies of you know, subsequent volumes, volume 1 as well, and found that there were a lot of pictures missing within the photo book that people had cut out and maybe hung on their wall or whatever. All right, but just something to look out for. All right, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, if you have this, if you've heard it. And that's pretty much it for today. So I appreciate you watching. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Take care.